consent of the insured is necessary. For example, if you claim the money from XYZ, ABC should have the consent on that. Without ABC's consent, you cannot claim, right? In case of accident of loss, it will be shared by all the insurers in the proportion of sum insured. For example, if you meet an accident, if your car meets an accident, you have insurance with XYZ company as well as ABC company, and the damage is 30,000 rupees, and so that 30,000 rupees will be divided in proportion to the insurance premium which you insurance money you are being paying the company. So
this
that's it,
Muzammal, I'm admitting, but he will not get the marks. Huh? He will not get the marks. Yeah. Next one.
Next slide.
Finished. Insurance is over. Role of IRDA.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority is nothing but a statutory body which regulates as well as promotes the insurance as well as reinsurance industries in India. So what are the major roles of IRDA? These are some of the points that are included. So it is a role of IRDA to encourage as well as to ensure that there is systematic growth of the common people who invest their money in these insurance industries. And also it is a responsibility and role to protect the interest of the policyholders, to promote high standards of integrity, and to also see whether fair dealings are done in the market or not. At the same time, all the disputes that takes place in the organization as well as in the insurance industries, it is the role of IRDA to manage and resolve all those disputes. And at the same time, IRDA also needs to set standards, and also regularly on regular basis needs to check the scams and the frauds that are being held in the industry.
Janisha, thank you team for making the MCQs. In my revision
thank you, ma'am.
We'll be doing the MCQs in the revision lecture. Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am.
The team is over with this insurance, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
thank you.
1 second. Who's this one? Kiran, na? Kiran Malavde. How many of you all were there in this team? How many of you all?
7.
Ma'am, total 7.
This is my
7, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kinjal.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is my portion.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is my portion for exam. This is my portion for exam. So please prepare very well the case study, the case laws, and yes, the cybercrime hacking. I will the next person for the last Jigar, Janisha, Kiran, Kinjal, Kriti. Yeah, thank you all for the MCQs you all have done. We will be doing it in the last session as revision. One more thing, what I wanted to do is stop the share screen. Stop the share screen, please. 1 minute, I'll be just finishing one important case study. One important case study I want to do. Before we wind up today, one important case study which I wanted to do. Actually, last session I lost because I wasn't feeling well. Yeah. That is, geographical indication. You might have heard about what is that? Kolhapuri chappal, or maybe basmati rice. A particular area of India famous for its particular product, है? So there was this one case of Tea India Limited, where Darjeeling, Darjeeling, that is from Assam, you all know, very famous place where very, very important place, the geographical indication law of intellectual property right was a case study. And this is the case of Tea Board India versus ITC Limited. The first case on infringement of registered geographical indication. Okay, geographical. I told you it's very easy to remember. The Kolhapuri chappal related to Kolhapur. Similarly, the word Darjeeling was used by a five-star hotel, as a room for high branded customers. If you want to stay in this, you will have to have extra. 1 second. Prasita, I have a lecture. Like 5 minutes back, I'll call you. 5 minutes, I'll call you. Huh? Yeah. So that is a very, very important case study wherein first time we had this case on geographical indication. So IPR mein your faculty who is given the a task of preparing question on IPR may ask geographical indication case study, or maybe trademark case study, or maybe passing off. Very, very important is this particular company, the T board and the inter alia ITC under the geographical indication of goods registration for infringement of registered geographical indication against the use of the name Darjeeling Launch, alleging such a use amounted to act of unfair competition, including passing off. So they said that this is belonging to our Assam tea, Darjeeling, so you are not supposed to use it as a room. For example, in Taj, you know, high level end customers have their own, you know, spaces where a particular name is given so that it attracts that particular customer, that yes, I am very royal and I am today in this launch. So if I'm in a Darjeeling launch, you know, so I will feel something plus. So this particular case was pertaining against this particular ITC hotel group, that is referring the section of its hotel amounts to an act of passing off. Remember, it is trademark, it is, yeah, passing off, and therefore an act of an unfair competition. In response to the court noted that every kind of passing off would not necessarily amount to an act of unfair competition. So the court said that no, these people can utilize the name of the launch. You know, specifically we give one particular place in our home, we feel cool and nice. So the court said that it is not interfering with passing off. No action will be there if the geographical indication has nexus with the product with which it is exclusively associated. Then only it will be infringement. So ITC's Darjeeling launch, being an exclusive area within the confines of hotel, it is accessible only to high-end customers who may merely frequent the area and be served with any beverages, not just the Darjeeling tea. So accordingly, the court concluded that there was scarcely any likelihood of deception. That is, there was no cheating. That particular hotel has the right to utilize that word, because those company which has filed the suit is not having the exquisite value, name, you know, value, because Darjeeling belongs to India as such, right? So further, in holding that the use of Darjeeling was not the sole prerogative of the tea board, you have to write in the answer this, 15 marks. You have to write this. Though the use of the word Darjeeling was not the sole prerogative of the tea board. So if I am the defense for the hotel, for the 5-star hotel, utilizing the name Darjeeling, I will scream in the court that it is not the sole prerogative of the tea board. My clients are having authority to utilize a word which is India's pride. So the court highlighted that the word has been used so extensively in trading and commercial business so often people utilize for even advertisements, for anything, for decades prior to the GI Act, that the subsequent registration of GI would not prima facie entitle the tea board to any interim relief. So no interim relief was granted because this word Darjeeling was used by the 5-star. Okay, so effectively the court has limited the scope of passing off. So there can be a question, 5-mark question also, or maybe a full length question also, or maybe a case study also, that faculty who has been given IPR. He's very, very strict it is, he is. So please write it carefully. It is a ruling only at the interlocutory stage. The decision is likely to have a significant ramification in future cases of India, wherein our pride of India, you know, they may utilize any word, a particular word to describe a particular place. For this, for example, this is, I'm giving it as a, for example, resort to stay. Okay, so I can give any name to this particular room and I can, you know, utilize my, for any purpose. So another important case is, very important cases about designs, that is Crocs India versus Bata India. You all know the famous company Crocs. Here, the Crocs India, they filed a suit for infringement of registered sandal design. You know, the sandal design, they said that Bata India has copied it. So passing off and trademark in shape and configuration of its footwear, the division bench of, yes, the Delhi High Court did not interfere with the judge order denying the interim injunction. Again, I told you the remedy is interim injunction, but denied registration of prima facie liable to be cancelled based on the prior publication and novelty. Here the word novelty is important. and if anything we are defending in the court, or if we are fighting in the court, it should be a novel thing. It should be a new idea, new design, which is being copied by my defendant party. So as the designs were published on Croc's website, it was published on the Croc's website before the filing date of the design application. The court held that the validity of the design registration was in question based on previous publication, also as the designs claimed were mere modification, simple modification. Some motifs were put here and there so that it doesn't show that they have passed it, copying or passing off is happening. The court stated that novelty of the design was in question. So the Delhi High Court also upheld the grant of legal cost. Lawyers' cost is lakhs of rupees when we appear in the court for a particular corporate. One hearing we may charge lakhs so that we get a temporary injunction, while the way we argue in the court. So lakhs of rupees as legal expenses also have to be paid by the defendant. So furthermore, the court ordered the passing of case along with the registered design case. So these are the 5 important cases we did on patent, trademark, geographical indication, and yes, patent, trademark, geographical indication, and what is that? One was a copyright, right? Copyright. So thank you, class, all of you. Thank you. So next
Thank
session.
you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
See to it that
Thank
all
you,
of
ma'am.
you are doing very well. I think so. Almost all the laws we completed. We completed yes, SEBI important portion for your short notes. It can come for your short notes. It can come power of SEBI. Okay. RBI not much can come, but only for the final 3rd paper. We are supposed to make 3 papers. We are supposed to make 3 sets. So I know law will be a bit confusing for you, but see to it that you're concentrating on SEBI. Today's environment law, you have to concentrate on full mark question. Yes, case studies, you need to be prepared. How injunctions and specific relief can be claimed. Injunctions, specific relief, and exemplary damages in case of environment law. Then copyright we did, patent we did, case studies we did now. So these can be the case studies for your exam. Anyone can appear. Again, surfacide law, maybe some short questions can come. Arbitration, I will be doing it in the last lecture. Arbitration, a caselet can come. Intellectual property rights we did just now. Cybercrime, 1 question I'll be doing in my final lecture next Thursday. That's hacking cybercrime. Okay. And Information Technology Act, a briefing I'll be giving first 15 minutes. Final lecture, that is a revision lecture. It will be a revision lecture. All the project passengers have to give me within 3-4 days all the laws. Okay, all the laws which they're going to present. I will tell them how you have to speak it within 5 minutes, as thinking it's an important question for exam, so that our class will also get a revision of SEBI, of surfacide, of SEBI over, I think. So banking regulation is over the project. RBI is over the project. Now what is left is cybercrime. Cybercrime, people have to do the project.
Ma'am, actually SEBI ka PPT is left to present. Actually they had yes ma'am, next week we'll do, ma'am.
We'll do it next
because
week.
They had a ICICI preparatory session.
Yeah, I know that. And last week I wasn't well, so I had to cancel. But then it was okay. We finished off. For example, if someone is left, we can take a Zoom session later on. Okay, 1 hour Zoom session we can take if anyone is left.
Yes.
Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye. I think so. Almost all of you understood all the laws, Anna. All of you understood all the best for your exams.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, Melina.
Bye, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Melina. Thank you, Jatin. Thank you, my CBI. My CBI cannot come on the screen. Anna. Now the lectures are over, so he can come. The lectures are over. Thank you for assisting me. Thank you so much for assisting me. CBI, where is he? Even I haven't seen him. But good, there wasn't any mischief later on, है ना? Except for my first lecture where I was new to you all, है ना? But then we are lawyers and we are used to criminal activities. But maybe not. Even now in the lockdown, it is all criminal cases that comes to us. So we are used to all this, you know. But then my CBI was
Ma'am, I came to know a very interesting case today in news.
Mera?
No, not about you. Not about you. I'm telling I came to know a very interesting case.
CBI?
I'll share it with you just. There's a person in Mumbai who told his wife that he's been tested positive for COVID-19 and he went out for some holiday with another lover of his.
Okay, another. Oh. This is common here in lockdown. People have become mastikor. Yeah, this is common now.
That was a very good idea. I came to know about it right now only.
Okay, he said he's having COVID and he went. This idea the lawyer also didn't know. Okay, I had a case last week, you know. I told you, no, last week I had taken leave, I taken leave from you all, So this case was like, you know, they met on Facebook, you know, the boy and the girl. They met on Facebook and she was a Hindu Punjabi and he's a Muslim. So आजकल क्या love is blind, nothing they see, है ना? अब तो lockdown है तो you know everybody thinks they are.
It's been always like that.
नहीं अभी तो but in jail it is no, so everybody thinks कौन हमें बचाएंगे ऐसे सब सोचते रहते हैं and पता नहीं क्या हो गया. They met somewhere and he's an Air India crew and they got married. They did not get married. She filed a complaint 376 rape, you know.
Oh,
be careful. Yeah. She filed a 376 and the police called his papa and his papa had to give in return कि अगर इनके साथ शादी नहीं करवा के दिया तो आप भी अंदर जाएगा करके. So threatening me that papas are the ones who suffer, you know, such cases. So be careful, guys. Be careful. So the papa had to get them married. They get married, you know, and within 1 month, no, he's gone crazy now. Same like Sushant Singh ho gaya, ek hi mahina shaadi ka. He's a Punjabi and he's a Muslim, you know. So she has taken all his ATM card. Now who is in jail?
My God.
Who is in jail in Sushant Singh case? Riya. She has been accused, no, pura unka. Same thing is happening in this case also. He's in Air India. All his money is gone. She has taken kabja of his ATM, everything. She's not allowing him for duty. And 1 month he hua, though he is an Air India air person, it seems he's looking as if he's going to lose his life. So all his money gone, his fees gone, everything gone. So please close your FB account also. Otherwise be careful. Otherwise be very careful. I wanted
not
to
everyone is this lucky.
Yeah. So now he is even not getting chance to meet me as his lawyer also. वो भी वो हाल कर रही है. So his sister had come crying to me कि कैसे case file करना है. But now the problem is it's only 1 month of marriage, so no court is going to accept it unless he finished 1 year of marriage, or I need to I need to speak on behalf of the man that this is a fraudulent marriage, you know. She compulsorily, she just, you know, suicidal tendency दिखा के pressurize करके 376 false malicious complaint डाल के malicious
free consent नहीं था. This contract is void. Free consent नहीं था.
नहीं वो actually तो it was consensual only, but then she will show that he gave something and all, you know. पुलिस को कुछ बोला होगा ना, FIR का ये भी मेरे पास नहीं आया है. So I'm just waiting for that man to come out of that marital home. He is not being allowed by that girl.
My
God.
First
of all, yeah, he is stuck up very badly. He can't do Air India duty also.
Earlier it used to be the other way around.
Yeah,
the girls were not allowed to come like
now
this.
All the cases are, you know, men coming crying down. Men are coming crying to us. Please save all these cases coming. And now COVID है तो jail में डाल देते सीधा. Yeah, they don't even listen. पहले कैसे when we are lawyers we used to talk to the police station. बाबा उसको छोड़ो. नहीं छोड़ते अभी सीधा जेल लेके जाते because there is Supreme Court ruling. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र ना नोटिफिकेशन दिया है टू ऑल पुलिस स्टेशन, एनी डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस द पर्सन हैज टू बी अरेस्टेड फर्स्ट. पहला ऐसा नहीं था, पहले काउंसलिंग के बाद ही अरेस्ट कर सकते थे. Now they have given, so these police is taking advantage, you know, paisa, all these things happening, no? Yeah, so the man's papa had to come and sign कि अभी शादी करा देते दोनों का. FB में दोनों ने सिर्फ थोड़ा सा इधर उधर का ये कर लिया, तो चलो bye all.
Bye,
So we
ma'am.
gave, take care, enjoy all your
Yes, ma'am.
interviews. Thank you so much. I hope you all
Thank you, ma'am.
understood all the laws. Huh? Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We can
Bye.
end the meet.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, bye. Bye.